Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, the spoilers for the week of July 6 to July 10 are officially out, and let me tell you, it is looking like an absolute disaster zone in Salem. And it all comes back to EJ DiMera. Of course it does, because when does EJ not ruin everything? We finally have a name for the poison that is making everyone so sick. It is arsenic-laced Coriseal. Yes, you heard me right. Arsenic. In a medication. What were they thinking? Or rather, what was EJ thinking trying to cover this up? It is just so incredibly dark. And honestly, the fans on social media are losing their minds over this, and I really don't blame them one bit. But here's the thing that really makes my blood boil. EJ's cover-up of this whole arsenic-laced Coriseal nightmare is starting to completely backfire on him. And it is about time. He knew about the tainted drugs from 2 years ago. He was supposed to have them destroyed, but he didn't make sure it actually happened. And now people are literally dying. Destiny died a few episodes ago, and EJ is just scrambling to save his own skin. He is not acting like a powerful CEO. He is acting like a guilty criminal who knows the FBI is breathing down his neck. Rafe and Cat Greene are building this massive case against him, and EJ is just panicking. He is sweating. You can see it in every single scene he is in lately. Dan Fireeagle is playing the panic so well, but man, EJ is just the worst right now. And the absolute lowest point of all this? EJ has dragged his own son, Johnny DiMera, into this massive, toxic mess. Like, come on. Johnny is one of the good ones. Johnny has been secretly working with Black Patch, working with Brady and Steve to investigate DiMera Pharmaceuticals. He was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to find out the truth about the drugs. But now EJ has somehow pulled him into the cover-up. Why does EJ always do this to his kids? It is so toxic. Johnny is already dealing with so much right now. Chanel is pregnant and fighting breast cancer, and Johnny is trying to be a supportive husband. And now his dad is dragging him into a federal crime involving arsenic-laced drugs. It is just too much. I honestly feel so bad for Johnny. He deserves way better than this family. So let's talk about these worsening symptoms town-wide. Because it is not just 1 or 2 people anymore. The spoilers say it is going to be a town-wide problem. People are going to be showing up at Salem University Hospital with all these terrifying symptoms from the Coriseal. And it is just going to create absolute chaos. Sarah Horton is going to be running around trying to save everyone. And you know she is already carrying so much guilt over Destiny dying on her watch. Sarah thought it was her fault. She thought she messed up as a doctor. But no, it was the arsenic. It was the DiMera drugs. And when Sarah fully realizes the scale of this, she is going to go ballistic. I would not want to be EJ when Sarah Horton finds out he is responsible for this. She is going to tear him apart. Which brings us to poor Holly Jonas. Holly has been collapsing left and right lately. She passed out at the beach. She passed out by the campfire with Tate, Aaron, and Ari. It has been so scary to watch. But this week, Sarah finally gets Holly's test results back. And thank God, because Sarah is going to get a much clearer picture of how to actually help her. Once Sarah sees the arsenic levels, or whatever is in that Coriseal, she will know exactly what protocol to use. I just hope it is not too late for Holly. The girl has been through enough trauma with the whole Sophia Choi nightmare and her mom Nicole being gone. She just needs to catch a break. Tate has been so sweet supporting her, but Tate can't cure arsenic poisoning. They need Sarah to figure this out, and fast. And you have to think about where Sarah's head is at right now. She is living with Xander again, trying to make things work for baby Victoria. But Xander is keeping massive secrets again. He just found out about Kate's lawsuit trap. He is dealing with Kristen's crazy bodyguard demands, and Sarah is completely in the dark about all of his messy drama. So Sarah is throwing all of her energy into her patients, into Holly. She is going to hyper-focus on these test results. Maybe I'm being too dramatic, but I feel like this drug crisis is going to be the thing that either makes or breaks the hospital staff. They are going to be pushed to the absolute limit. And EJ is just sitting in his mansion, worrying about his PR and his freedom. It makes me sick. It really does. Okay, let's take a breath. Let's pivot to something that isn't totally depressing, because we actually have some romance happening this week. Jada Hunter and Sean Brady are enjoying their budding romance. And you guys, I am so here for this. I really am. Sean has been through absolute hell over the last few years. The drinking, the depression, the hospital stint. He has been so broken. And Jada is just the most grounded, rational, sane person in Salem right now. She is exactly what Sean needs. They had that cute date a while back. She moved him in after he got out of the hospital. And now they are just enjoying being together. No crazy drama. Just two adults actually liking each other. It is so refreshing. But honestly, it is Salem. So how long can they actually just be happy? I give it a month before someone gets kidnapped or someone's evil twin shows up. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. For now, in the week of July 6 to 10, they are happy. And I am going to soak up every single second of it. Jada deserves a good guy. She had her heart broken by Eric. She had to deal with the whole Sloan mess, and she is constantly cleaning up the town's messes as a detective. Remember how she just ripped into Stephanie for that crazy gun incident? Jada is a boss. So seeing her get to just smile and be wooed by Sean Brady. Yes, please. More of this, writers. Please. Give us some joy amidst all the arsenic poisoning. And speaking of joy, we have an Elani sighting. Yes, Eli Grant and Lonnie Price Grant are having a major moment this week. It is their wedding anniversary. And the spoilers say that Eli is going to surprise Lonnie with a gorgeous necklace. Just a beautiful, stunning piece of jewelry, right on time for their anniversary. I literally awed out loud when I read that. Eli is such a good husband. He always knows exactly how to make Lonnie feel special. And let's be real, Lonnie desperately needs a distraction right now. She needs something good in her life because her former best friend is a literal psychopath. Because think about what Lonnie has been dealing with lately. She just had to grill Kristen at the DiMera mansion. She is slowly realizing that Kristen has zero remorse for trying to have Johnny killed. And we all know Kristen actually murdered Sophia Choi with a rock and threw her in the river. Lonnie doesn't even know the half of it yet, but she knows enough to be totally disgusted by her former best friend. That Italian convent bond they had? Yeah, that is completely shattered. Lonnie's heart has to be breaking over losing that friendship, even if Kristen is toxic. So Eli stepping up, being romantic, giving her this gorgeous necklace for their anniversary. It is exactly what the doctor ordered. It is the perfect palate cleanser for Lonnie. So yeah, the week of July 6 to 10 is going to be a massive roller coaster. We have the sweet, romantic highs of Jada and Sean, and Eli and Lonnie. And then we have the absolute terrifying lows of the arsenic-laced Coriseal spreading through the town. The spoilers promise some other shocks and shakeups too. And honestly, vengeance is coming. You can feel it in the air. Someone is going to snap. Whether it's Sarah finding out the truth about the drugs, or Rafe finally slapping handcuffs on EJ, someone is going to pay the price. I just hope it is the right people paying the price, and not innocent victims like Holly and Destiny. The writers have built up this drug storyline for months, and it is finally exploding. I am just so tired of EJ getting away with everything. I really am. I know he is a legacy villain. I know he is Stefano's son. But come on. Arsenic? Dragging Johnny down with him? It is too far. I am going to be glued to my screen all week watching this play out. I want to see EJ squirm. I want to see him lose everything. But we will see. What do you guys think? Are you loving the Jada and Sean romance? Are you terrified for Holly? Let me know in the comments, because I need to vent about this with people who actually get it. All right, I am going to go get another coffee before I completely crash. Stay safe out there, you guys, and I will see you in the next update.